Hey guys, it's been a little bit from my last vlog. Not really, it's been a day. What we added to the vlog, or to the house, we added some cobwebs and some bats. Isn't that cute? I'm going to I'm going to film Taylor shaving Sully.
I'm gonna shave the dog.
We're going to witness this because
I can't promise it's gonna turn out good.
yeah, it looks a bit creepy. It looks like medieval, but I like it. We put Frank over there, and there's a witch in the tree. And
I think it looks great.
she looks kind of tacky, but you know, I like it.
It's okay. It's very fluffy and like natted on the bottom.
That's
You know,
cute. Like you can see how it texture.
It's kind of got like an ombre going on.
Yeah.
Alright.
Is it from the sun?
And his little mohawk, that's
Yeah.
gonna be gone.
No, keep the mohawk. You should give him a mullet.
I'll give him a mullet from the start. Okay, you're gonna have to stay still though.
Do you need
Sully! Sorry, I just like choked you. Sully, get up!
Oh.
Okay, I'm sorry I just choked you, I know.
Let's get some up close action.
Okay, Sully, come here. Get up, Sully. Up. Sully. Get up!
Get some up close action.
This is not like my good high-powered one. It's fine. This is gonna take a very long time. I don't know if you wanna
Oh, you don't put the whole thing. I might just get some clothes.
But it cuts like very close to the skin.
Oh.
You know, it's very difficult.
I mean,
Sully goes faster than this.
Sully looks so patient. Like he's just staring off into the sun.
Como se dice, shaved rat. Turn around. Well, he's not finished yet. But
You missed like his back leg.
I know. Sully! We're making progress. Oh, please don't do that.
That's satisfying to watch.
I still need to do touch-ups, okay?
He doesn't even look like the same dog.
I know.
Oh,
He's twitching.
boy, he's really itchy. Oh wait, we have to make sure it's. Hold on.
Please stay still.
No more mohawk. No. So sorry.
It'll go back.
This wolf.
Oops.
It looks like your. It's like a root.
He looks bald.
We're seeing hairline?
Sully.
Hi.
You're naked.
We're gonna be going to Target, and then I don't think we're allowed to film in Target, right? There's like a whole rule.
Yeah, you are.
No, I don't think you are.
You can.
I thought YouTube was gonna ban. Anyway, we'll see, and then we're gonna go.
Like a lot of YouTubers film in Target.
I don't know. I'll look it up.
Maybe just a
But
light show.
we're going to go to Target, and then we're gonna go see the kitten.
Update. I locked my keys in my room. And the door won't open and the dog's in there.
And her car keys are also in there.
And the car keys are also in there.
Everything's in there. So I'm googling how to pick a lock. I have a bobby pin. She's drilling the door.
I'm gonna try drilling it because
That's smart. We will come back to you whenever we've figured it out, or I don't know. We'll figure it out. That's a really pretty color. Everyone's with the pastel vibe. We gave up on trying to unlock Taylor's door, and we are currently going to Target to shop for TVs. Which is locked. I'm calling my dad. Hi, we're being followed. I'm trying to get us to get away from people. Oh, there's a guy over there. Oh, we got, hold on. Okay, give me a second. Tom, can you walk us to our car? There's a guy like walking around then.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
It's that guy in the black jacket.
We had a situation that we're gonna open up eyes to other ladies. But we'll
Don't
tell
give
our
your phone to
story.
strangers.
Yeah, don't be Tayla. So basically, we went to Target as I showed. I'll show like a little flashback of us going past us to the Target sign. We were going to Target because we needed a new TV and stuff, and that's a key part of the story. We needed a TV. We had a TV in our cart. We got like socks and like I think you got something else.
I got socks.
And
I wanted to get a
like,
Swiffer.
Yeah, because she wanted a Swiffer thing. She was like, oh, well, we might as well just go to Target because we need to get a TV and we don't want to go to Walmart because we thought Walmart was sketchy.
Because Walmart is sketchy.
Yeah, that's so we thought.
Walmart's looking real good right now.
Yeah, now I'm like, suddenly I feel safer. So we went to Target and we're like going, we found the TV and we put it in the cart. And
it's big. It's like
it's like it's not like ginormous,
not
but
like
it's like not like
70
I can carry
inches,
it, yeah.
but it's like it took up the whole cart and it was sticking out.
Yeah, and like we couldn't just like carry it. Like what? I mean, I guess we could have, but it's so
It's just kind of awkward.
Yeah, we went to go to the Swiffer thing because Taylor wanted to get the Swiffer, and these two guys come up to us and they're like, "Oh, do you know what the oil is? Like the car's oil?" And I'm just looking like, we're kind of like, what?
They were kind of sketchy looking.
Yeah, they were kind of sketchy, but they didn't look too old. They looked like
They were
towards
like our age.
Yeah, and
like college students.
Yeah.
College dropouts.
But I was just like, maybe. I was like, I don't know, like probably the auto stuff. And he was like,
Where's the auto stuff?
and I was like,
It's like, I don't know.
like, why would I know? I'm like, does it say Target on my
We're trying
shirt?
to figure out Swiffers. Why would
Yeah,
we
like,
not?
anyway. So then he walks down the aisle and he pops up and he's like,
Well, can I get your Snapchats though?
something like that. And so Taylor had the bright idea to be like, I don't have Snapchat.
Yeah.
But I always hate lying about that stuff because I always feel bad whenever, because I'm like, I've been rejected like that before. Someone said I don't have Snapchat and then they had it, or like they still reject me or whatever. Like, I'll just be nice and be like, yeah, sure, like, what's yours? Because I prefer asking theirs than them knowing mine. And then he was like, oh, well, I'm banned from Snapchat, so like, I'll give him my Instagram. And I was like, how do you ban from Snapchat?
I post too much weed and drugs.
Yeah, and we were like, and
That's the first
Taylor's
red flag.
like, suddenly I'm not focused on this conversation. She threw me under the bus.
I grabbed my stuff and I walked more towards this.
Yeah, and she was like just muttering about Swiffers, and this guy just keep on talking to me, and I'm like,
I didn't want to make eye contact or carry on a conversation with him.
Yes, which is a smart idea, but I was like, I don't want to be rude to this guy. Like,
sometimes you have to be rude in life.
yeah. He was like, I can like on my Instagram, and so I was like, oh, since we don't have service in Target, I'm like, hey, I'll just give him my phone so he can type in his Instagram, and then I'll just be like, I'll add you later, whatever. I'll figure it out later. I wasn't thinking, even though Taylor had this thought, like, oh, he could have taken my phone and run.
Why did you give him your phone?
Yeah, I was just thinking, oh, well, I'd rather him tell me his than me tell me mine.
He could have just vocally told you.
True,
He
but
was too high to even type out anything.
yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Thankfully, I don't think he was gonna harm me, but it definitely was a thing where I shouldn't have given my phone. I learned my lesson. Because he could have run off with it. That would have been less of a problem, or like if he tracked me. But I was watching my phone because he was like just staring at it, and like he was just kind of like, I'm tripping. And then he was like, what's y'all's names? And each time I'd like look, and then I was like, oh, well, I can make a joke because our names sound similar. So then I was like, oh, it's Taylor and Taylor. And then he asked for our ages, and I was like, I looked at Taylor.
A bit too
yeah, and I was like, maybe like I was like, I would see if Taylor lies about her age, and then I will lie. And then you were like 19. I was like, oh, okay, I'm 18. And then he was like, are you guys staying like on campus or off campus? And then I looked at her again because I was like, I don't want to say anything.
That we live off campus.
Yeah. Well, I was like, if I said off campus, I would have said apartments. I wouldn't have said. But then again, we don't know any others except for friends, and you don't want to throw him towards the wolves.
So immediately I said we lived in a dorm on campus.
Yeah, and then he was like Brenham or A&M, and we're like.
He didn't know really where he was.
Yeah, I think he was very confused.
I think he was very high.
But then he mentioned whenever we said ages, like, oh, I thought you guys were 16, like, I'm 20. So that kind of made me feel a little bit better that he was, like, younger, and also was double checking with their ages. Because, like, I feel like a creeper wouldn't have asked or cared. Like, he probably would have, I mean, maybe to, like, be friendly, but I don't know.
I don't think creepers are friendly, though. I think
well, they
just
play
try
the
to
charming. Well, you know, Ted Bundy.
Exactly, but it's a game.
Charming.
It's not being nice. It's just, it's a game.
Anyway, so then he, like, couldn't type it. He was like, he gave me my phone back, thank goodness. And I was like, And then he was like, oh, here, just tell me your name. And then so I got it, and then I was like showing him, I was like, it's not going to pop up. And so I was like, I'll add you later. So I
Did you even get his
it.
name?
No. Then he like left, and I was like, nice meeting you. And then he disappeared, and we were like, good. And I was like to Taylor, I was like, you need to leave as soon as possible. And then we went to go check out, and they were checking out at the same time. And I was like getting stressed because I'm like, okay, I don't want to leave at the same time because, like, as again, the TV was a part of the story.
We had the TV. We couldn't just run to the car and leave.
If we had our 2 bags, which we had 2 bags, but with the TV, we could have just skirted, hop in the car, and go. But with the TV, we had to stop, open my bag, put the TV in, put the cart away. Like, it was just such a big thing. We were gonna go to, like, we waited by the doors because we're like, we don't want to be like, Taylor was smart. She was like, I don't want to be the first ones out. And I was just like, oh, that's a good point. We found a family, and we're like, let's hide it with
like
them.
Little kids and stuff.
Yeah, we're like, let's blend in. And so then we moved with them, and then we noticed.
I think that they thought we were following them.
Yeah, they probably think that we were the creeps. You can tell what you saw, but basically we saw that he was close to my car, but I was kind of like, oh, he's probably with his friend.
Yeah, he was getting in with another car right by Taylor's car. And I thought, like, oh, this chick is, like, picking him up and, like, giving him a ride from Target.
I didn't know this was a girl.
But it was a girl. And he was, like, at her door, and she was shutting it, but he kept trying to open it. And I was like, they're not together. And then she, like, finally got her door shut, and she drove off, and he was still there looking.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's not...
Okay. Like, something's
wrong.
He's
not, like, he's trying to, like, harass people.
Yeah. And then we were walking, so there's like 2 different aisle lanes. I think there's like 2 or 3 that were like apart from us. Yeah. And he's like walking with us.
I think he saw us and he started like coming
towards us. Yeah, he was kind of like doing like a diagonal slowly.
Yeah, like, and then walking very quickly.
Yeah, and we were trying to like figure out, because I'm like, I can't like go to my car. Like, and then I called my friend Reagan, which you saw her, and I was like, maybe I should like call her and be like, hey, like, I don't know what to do. Like, maybe if I'm on the phone, it won't bother me. Try to pull you. But, and then Taylor was trying to get, like, oh, tell this person. I filmed some of it because I was like, in case this guy does, like, I have it on film.
Oh, he forgot to tell him the part where he wanted to...
Oh, yeah. Since I brought my camera, this is flashback to inside the restaurant. It's at Target. I had my camera
inside
with
the
me.
Store, not the
and he was like, whoa. He just, like, suddenly noticed.
Whoa, you're the camera.
I was like, yeah. And he was like, we're about to go up to the roof. Like, do you want to take photos and videos? And I was like, no. Thank you. I'm like, why do I want to go on the roof? You would probably push me off. But he was like, Taylor kept on saying, like, go get the thing, go get this, go get a person, blah, blah, blah. And, like, every time I was like, okay, the next person, and there's 2 girls, and I was like, I'm not about to wrap 2 other girls in this drama. And then we saw another guy, and I was like, maybe him, and Taylor was like, no, he also seemed sketchy. And I was like, okay, then what am I supposed to do?
He had a pedo mustache.
Reagan, I felt bad because I was calling her, and then I hung up because I thought I was going to go get the dude. And then, so she probably thought we were getting kidnapped. And then I answered, she said, go inside the thing, go into the and I was like, okay. Walked over quickly to the Target store, and I saw this security guard. I was like, hey, this guy's creeping us out. Can you walk us to the car? And he was like, yes. And lo and behold, he told, like, when Taylor was like, oh, it's that guy.
I was trying to explain to him, and he already knew. He's like, oh, I know.
Yeah.
And I was like, are you friends with him?
Like, is he regular? But apparently he'd been there the entire day asking other girls for their numbers and stuff, and literally just doing all this type of stuff to just try to get, I don't know. So I don't know what the situation is now, but it's the lesson for everybody. Don't be stupid like me and just be like, hey, take my phone and type it in. In my head, I was trying to be logical, but then I should have been more like, okay, he's gonna be like, he could easily steal my phone. But I was thinking more, oh, if he tells me his, then he won't know my thing, so then he can't find me. So that was my head. But anyway, that was our story. It could have been way worse. Yes. Thankfully, it was like, I was also not as stressed because on my keychain I have pepper spray.
Well, hopefully he didn't, like, track us, and he's not tracking us now.
Yeah, well, I don't think we probably should have checked on my car, but he didn't know what car it was. Like, I mean, my keychain has, like, if you really looked, but it was kind of by the TV. It said, like, Honda on it. Anyway, so that was our story. It's a PSA, I can't speak English. PSA to girls, especially in college areas, to be careful and mindful and be always observant in the situation. I think I would have been more stressed out if it was both of them, because then you definitely can But I think, like, we could have gotten worse people, but he honestly seemed like...
I wonder if they were friends or if he just kind of, like, tagged along with him.